yeah, the other question was about like Jesus. Is he like, is he stronger because a lot more people are praying to him? Like, I think that sounds like so crazy.
No, it sounds
But
beautiful. It's because I
honestly,
just picture a comic, like, I don't know if you've seen Rick and Morty. I picture like God, like Jesus in the skies being like getting bigger because people are praying. It's so funny.
yes, for sure.
No, he's a sage. He's a sage. So he already transcended all duality. So he just feels love for any of the expressions, even from the beings that praise him and that embody the teachings. He feels love for them. He every time you think about Jesus and his unconditional love and his forgiveness and his understanding, and you pray for him, he does send you his blessings. He sends you his love. He loves you unconditionally. So it's not that he gets bigger. He already is. He already is transcended. He's an ascended master. And you can have access to him when you think about him, but knowing that he already has given you everything you need. Don't pray for him as, please give me this. Is no. He wants you to realize that you already have it. Just remove the blocks that doesn't allow you to believe that those blessings aren't there for you.
But is he the one creator?
No, what do you mean?
No.
Depends of
Be-
what your meaning of
be-
one creator.
because at the beginning you said like, everyone is an expression of like the one creator or the infinite creator. I don't remember the word
Oh,
exactly,
the
but
one
like,
infinite creator, infinite consciousness. No, he wouldn't be. We are all it. We're all the one infinite creator. He's just an
yeah, I'm just desperately looking for certainty, as you can see. um at least I'm aware of my thoughts. But yeah, because something that I have seen is I want to get it right. I want to find, oh, is this the way? Is that the way? Because then if I know the way, then I know what I do have to do to get what I want. If I know that the church is the way, oh, then I know exactly what I need to do so that God will bless me with abundance, blah, 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 all stuff. But at this point, I am aware it's not like that, unless I choose, of course. Um, okay, it's interesting because I don't know. I thought about like if Jesus would be up there, like, I don't know, if like so much more people pray to me, then he has more energy, or I don't know.
he doesn't need
But
no energy because he's nothingness. He's already transcended. It's as if he was energy form, just formless, just complete, just one. And
but where are they? Where are the sages? Like, where are they?
beyond the void of nothingness, it's just absolute nothingness. It's just imagine, I have a video about that, but just imagine like all that is being as God consciousness is everything. I see it like as a line that creates everything, like the galaxies, the planets, the multiverses, all the councils, all the Pleiadians or Arcturians, planet Earth, the humans, created everything, all that God consciousness. And you were part of that one particle of God consciousness. You are it. You just separated yourself because you were bored of being God consciousness and having all this peace and all this bliss and all this freedom that you're like, okay, I'm good now. I want to go and play in planet Earth or in the Pleiades or here and there because I want to have an experience of being God. I want to have an experience. So all these sages, these beings that came back and had the experience, but they were meant to bring more light so they can wake up humans or wake up aliens if you were reincarnated in an alien planet or whatever. Wake them up and give them like a path towards their own process of enlightenment. And whenever they're enlightened and they're already ascended, it's like they go back to that one particle of God consciousness and even beyond that. Because when you're God consciousness, you're still awareness. You're still awareness experiencing yourself. But then you transcend that awareness and then you become nothingness. Because when you say, I am God, I am Jesus, I am Buddha, I am David R. Hawkins, the guy that I love, I resonate with him. You're still being something, awareness. Right now, I am Nikki, I am Maki, or I am not Nikki when I choose to embody something else, whatever. But whenever you're God consciousness and Jesus ascended and he is, I am Jesus, then he needs to release the I am. Because if you can think I am, who is saying I am? Imagine what is the thing or the not thing that is saying I am, I exist. What is beyond the I? And when you think about that, it's like there must be something that is creating the experience to place the I. And that is the nothingness. That is the void. That is when you were ready with all your incarnations, when you came back to earth as Jesus, because you resonate with that, or that was your question, and did everything you needed to do, and then you're like, okay, I'm ready to release my incarnations, I'm ready to release beingness, and then you step beyond that, and then I just see it as a huge, it can be black, it can be white, and it's just like nothingness, and then that's beyond the line of all creation, and then it's just pure energy form. And whenever you think about one of those sages, Buddha, Jesus, whatever, you can access their knowledge, their love, everything, because everything is existing simultaneously in the quantum field. And then you receive their energy, you receive their love. But think about them in a way that they are with you whenever you think about them. Because when you place them far, like praising them, like, oh, you're there and I am here, then you create separation, and you create a path of, what are you do to be you? No, they want you to realize that you are them, you are an expression of them. And whenever you want to access their wisdom, they are there for you. And that's what I receive. That's wonderful.
Perfect. That makes a lot of sense. Thank you so much.
Wow, I love that question. Gracefully, I'm recording.
Yes, it really makes sense. Or I mean, I probably forgot now, but what you said about the beyond the I am, like who put that thought of the I am, like there must be something behind it or whatever. I don't remember how you said it, but that really left me thinking. Yeah, that's amazing. Wow. So yeah, wow. So with this in mind, after we die, obviously every soul might have a process or whatever, but like what happens? Like do you have any idea?
Yeah, if you choose to come back because you still have some contracts you want to play out, or some karmic propensities. Let's say that you wanted to be a singer in this lifetime, and you didn't truly fulfill it, and you wish to come back and fulfill that mission, then you would reincarnate and fulfill that mission. Or for example, you were service to self and you killed a bunch of people, and then you have to come back, and it's like a karmic propensity, then you need to learn the lesson, and those things to happen. If you are in a lifetime that you're already transcended, you allowed your enlightenment, you learned all the lessons, you played all the characters, you made the money, you got married, you got bored of that, you became the actor, you became the speaker, anything you wanted to do, and you're like, okay, I feel like I fulfilled, like Jesus, or I don't know, any sage, Buddha or Hawkins, and you fulfilled the mission, and you're like, okay, I achieved the highest state of being in my human form. Why would they come back when they already released all karma and they already allowed their self-realization? And that's why they stay beyond the veil. But it depends in whatever lessons you learn in your lifetime, and if you wish to come back. Yeah.
But let's say this person, yeah, they are like, yeah, I got my lessons, like just to understand a little bit of like the, I don't know if structure is a word, but the container maybe.
Yeah.
So let's say that person is like, okay, I'm cool, like I surpassed all my tests and all my missions, and like what happens? Where do they go? Like they go to another plane? Do they go to 4D? They go to where? They go to nowhere? They're just chilling and drinking in a bar? Like
an astral bar.
Because I understand what you were talking about, like nothingness, and then like I don't know, like super soul, or I don't remember.
Oversoul would be the nothingness, and the God consciousness would be the openness. Yeah.
So the God consciousness is above the nothingness.
It would be, okay, it would be your physical vessel, right now, Maki. Then your mind would be your thoughts. Like even when you're a mindset coach, it's like, okay, you're dealing with the mind, you're dealing with concepts, you're dealing with thinking like, okay, I can achieve this and I can allow that. That's the mind. When you transcend the mind and you're in the witness would be the observer of the mind. That means that you are learning to do more meditations, you're going out of body, you are remembering past parallel lives, you go and traveling to different planets, you're like, oh, maybe there's something beyond the mind. So you become the witness. The witness, it's like the first glimpse of nothingness, because you realize the deliciousness of letting go of concepts, letting go of the mind. Like when you go to sleep, it's because you're like, okay, so much time in the physical vessel, so much time in the mind. You're like, oh my God, this feels so dense. And you want to experience the witness. When you go to sleep, your astral goes out of your body, and sometimes you remember, and we call it dreams, but it means you're in the astral, you're in the witness, you're traveling the multiverses, you're creating realities in your dreams, remembering things with people. It's a more light, denser energy, and it's just like, breathe, I feel better, I want to sleep. So the beauty of this remembering is that allowing yourself to be more in the witness, even when you're on earth. So when you're playing on earth and building your website and doing whatever you want to do and being with Jose, it feels more like you're a witness. So everything is just like dreamlike, and it's more flow. Beyond the witness, then it would be the God consciousness, when you're like, okay, if I'm the witness, I'm in the astrals and I'm traveling the multiverses, what is witnessing the witness? What is watching or observing the traveling of the multiverses? There must be something or someone that created the planets or the witness or my energy form or this experience. And that is when you transcend the witness and you're like, okay, it's God consciousness. It's God, the one particle that separated itself in a lot of fragments and then created the great beings, created the Pleiadians, created the humans, created Maki, created Nikki. So that would be the God consciousness. And then when you step beyond that, I even get like, whoa. When you step beyond the God consciousness, then asking yourself, if I exist, then what is beyond the I? Okay, there would be something or a nothing dreaming the experience of creating God consciousness. What if I decide not to be and let go of my physicality, in the sense of the highest state of being won't be physicality actually, because you are formless if you're God consciousness. Or you can realize your God consciousness and experience yourself in the physical plane as well, but not getting into too much details. Then it's just what is beyond the I, and then it's just
Got it.
nothing.
Thank you. Okay. I see. Well, that's
oof, I love thinking about that. I just get like
wow, that's awesome. I always remember you were talking one day, or I don't know if you told me, but they asked you like, where do you want to come back here? And you were like, no, I still want to play around and like in Earth, and like, so basically like you could go back and just be like, okay, I'm done here on Earth. Bye bye.
it's just it's fun to play. It's fun to serve. You choose to be of service, because I see that many beings that step into those realizations, it's like, okay, now I understand this. I want to help. I want to give back. I want to allow this for you as well, for the ones that want to understand it and resonate, because you need to resonate. But if you're attracted to the teaching, then there must be an agreement or something that is like, oh, this helps me, this makes me feel good, this liberates me, makes me feel free.
Wow, thank you so much, Nikki. Yes, that makes sense, and I always learn so much from you, and I'm super grateful for your time and your kindness and your heart. And I know you're gonna say, just an expression of you, so blah blah blah. But thank you, really, thank you so much.